journey to Uncle Paul.
What? That's 500 miles away. You'll be away for ages.
I can't help it. The Duke's given me special instructions to get a playwright.
But you don't have to go. You don't want to go.
Doesn't have very much to do with it. I promise to be loyal to him.
Yes, until you're dead. But you don't believe that.
No, but I still have to do it. I gave my word.
Justin, we're getting to mount. You're pathetic.
I'd only be pathetic if I broke my word, but I may be incredibly ill-advised. I'm sorry. I'll see you in a few weeks anyway.
Don't you understand? I'm asking you not to listen to him.
I said I'm sorry. I couldn't see you again before I go, could I?
I shall be washing my hair.
When?
Whenever!
What's this? It's a clown. They're mugging a clown?
Theft license.
That's right. And they don't expect us to do you too, because we're on our way.
That's right, we've done our visit. Oh, quite
But you were kicking him.
Well, not a lot. Not what you call actual kicking.
more what you call foot matching sort of thing.
Well, everything seems to be in order.
In order? To rob someone?
We'll give him a ticket, of course, so it won't get done again today.
How much did you get?
Oh, bloody hell. Now we're for it. Well, how's I supposed to know? I mean, look at him. How much would you expect him to be carrying? A couple of coppers, right? I mean, we'd never have done it. Only it was on our way home. Try and do someone a favour and this is what happens.
Well, how much has he got then?
There must be $100 gold near. I mean, that's not in our league. You gotta be in the guild of solicitors or something to steal that much. It's way over a quota.
Well, give it back then?
But we've given him a receipt.
They've got numbers on them and the Guild of Thieves tax.
How would it be then if you were to rob him of, say, 5 copper pieces instead?
Yeah, what's going on?
That represents 2 copper pieces as the going rate, plus expenses of 3 copper pieces for time, call-out fees.
Wear and tear on cloth.
Exactly.
Very fair. Very fair. Come on then, lads.
That was amazing. How can I thank you?
You're a fool, aren't you?
Yes, it's Carl's, isn't it? Well, if there's a tavern around here somewhere, I'd like to buy you boys a drink.
Well, we'd love to, but we'd best be getting back to the theatre.
Oh, you're touring theatre?
That's right. This here is Tom John, son of the great Vitola, and I am Hugh, the playwright.
Then I've come 500 miles to find you.
Can you do it?
It sounded interesting, the way he told it. Wicked king ruling with the help of evil witches, storms, ghastly forests, two heads of the throne in a life and death struggle, flash of dagger, screams, alarms, evil king dies. Good triumphs, bells ring out.
Showers of rose petals could be arranged. I know a man who could get them practically at cost. You do it then, will you?
It's got a certain something, but I don't know.
I'm not trying to pressure you, you know.
It seems a bit fishy. I mean, the fool is decent enough. The way he tells it, it's very odd. His mouth says the words and his eyes say something else entirely. And I got the impression he'd much rather we believed his eyes.
On the other hand, what harm can it do? The pay's the thing. Play. The play's the thing.
We can already afford to build the disc theatre.
Just the shell and the stage, but not all the other things. Like the trapdoor mechanism, or the machine for lowering gods out of heaven, or the big turntable, or the wind fans.
We used to manage without all that stuff. Remember the old days? All we had was a few planks and a bit of painted sacking? We had a lot of spirit. Mind you, we could afford a wave machine. A small one. I've had this idea about the shipwreck on an
Sorry.
island.
But we've had some huge audiences.
Yes, but they pay in halfpennies. I already owe Christopher the troll more than I should.
But he has people's limbs torn off.
How much do you owe him?
It's all right, I'm keeping up the interest payments. More or less.
Yes, but how much does he want?
An arm
What?
and a leg.
What?
I did it for you too. Tomjin deserves a better stage. He doesn't want to go around ruining his health, sleeping in latties and never knowing a home. And you, my man, you need all the proper things you ought to have, like trap doors and wave machines and so forth. You talked me into building the disc theatre, and I thought they're right. It's no life on the road, giving 2 performances a day to a bunch of farmers and then going around with the hat afterwards. What sort of future is that? We need our own place with comfortable seats for the gentry people who don't throw potatoes on the stage. So blow the cost, I just wanted to...
All right. I'll write it.
And I shall act it.
I'm not forcing you, mind. It's your own choice.
Well, there were some nice touches. The 3 witches was good. Lots of smoke and green light. You could do a lot with 3 witches, really. Surprising no one's thought of it before.
So we can tell this fool that we'll do it, can we?
And you can't go wrong with a good storm. And there was that ghost routine we cut out to please yourself because you couldn't afford the muslin. Perhaps I could put death in it too.
How far away did he say it came from?
The Ram Tops, some little kingdom no one has ever heard of. They take months to get there.
Well, I'd like to go anyway. That's where I was born. That's what you said when you were on a tour of the mountains.
Yes, but I can't remember where.
Well, I could take some of the younger lads and we can make a summer of it.
Hugh's got to write the play first. It's a good play, apart from the ghost.
The ghost stays!
But people always jeer and throw things. And anyway, you know how hard it is to get all the chalk out of the clothes.
I like ghosts!
You still bent on going?
Yes. Tom John's still a bit wild. He needs an older head around the place.
I miss you, laddie. I don't mind telling you. You've been like a son to me. How old are you exactly? I never did know.
58.
You've been like an older brother to me then. I don't know what I'll do without you and Tomjin around, and that's a fact.
It's only for the summer. You said yourself it would be a good experience for him.
We grow old, Master Huel.
You don't want him to go, do you?
I was all for it at first, and I thought, there's destiny afoot. Just when things are going well, there's always bloody destiny. I mean, that's where he came from, somewhere in the mountains. Now fate is calling him back. I shan't see him again.
It's only for the summer.
Don't interrupt! I got the right dramatic flow there.
Sorry.
I mean, you know he's not my flesh and blood.
It's your son, though. This hereditary business isn't all it's cracked up to be.
But you said he looks like this full person. I can't see it myself, mark you.
The light's got to be right.
Could be some destiny at work there too.
He's definitely on his way in a cart.
Oh, what fiery white charger would have been favorite.
Has he got a magic sword?
Oh, you're a disgrace, the parry.
A magic sword is important. You can make one out of thunderbolt iron. I've got a spell for that. You take some thunderbolt iron, and then you make a sword out of it.
Can't be having with that old stuff.
Oh, and a strawberry birthmark.
I can't abide strawberries. Anyway, it must have worked. Otherwise, he wouldn't be coming here. I dare say the armor and the swords and the cards.
Oh, it's a long road.
There's many slip twixt dress and draws.
Oh, there could be bandits!
We shall watch over him.
That's not right. If he's going to be king, he ought to be able to fight his own battles.
We don't want him to go wasting his strength. We want him good and fresh when he gets here.
And then I hope we shall leave him to fight his battles in his own way.
Quite right. Provided he looks like winning them.
Whatever happened to not meddling?
It's not proper meddling, just helping matters along.
But only last week you were
A
saying...
week is a long time in magic. 15 years for one thing. Anyway, Esme's determined and I'm in no mood to stop her.
So, what you're saying is that not meddling is like taking a vow not to swim. You'll absolutely never break it, unless, of course, you happen to find yourself in the water.
It's better than drowning.
I think that I should never really understand witchcraft. Just when I think I've got a grip on it, it changes.
They're all just people. Hurrah with your young man!
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I haven't seen him about for weeks.
Oh, the Duke sent him away for something or other. Not that it bothers me at all. Either way.
Oh, quite.
I think we're lost.
We lost 10 miles ago. If we knew where we are now.
Well, where are we then?
Mountains. Perfectly clear on my atlas.
We ought to stop and ask someone.
A lonely curlew. A badger. Who exactly did you have in mind?
That old woman in the funny hat. I've been watching her. She keeps ducking down behind a bush when she thinks I've seen her.
Ho there, good mother! Who are you calling a hop? It's just an expression,
Mistress.
And I'm of a poor old woman, gathering wood, logs. Oh, you did give me a fright, young master. My poor old heart.
I'm sorry? What? Your poor old heart. What?
What about it?
It's just that you mentioned it.
Oh, it isn't important. Logs, I expect you're looking for liquor.
Well, yes. All day.
You've come too far. Go back about 5 miles and take the stand on the right, past the pines.
When you meet a mysterious old lady on the road, you've got to offer to share your lunch or help her across the river.
You have?
It's terribly bad luck not to.
Would you care to share our lunch, good man? Old one? Man.
What is it?
So,
Thanks all the same, but it gives me wind.
We could help you across the river if you like.
River? Rather moors! There can't be a river for miles.
You've got to get them on your side.
Perhaps I should have asked her to wait while we went and found a river! Come on!
What's all this about a play?
Aren't you pleased to see me?
Well, yes, of course. Now, this play,
My lord wants someone to convince people that he's the rightful king of Lanka. Himself mostly, I think.
is that why you went to Ankh-Morpork?
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Would you prefer the Duchess's approach? She thinks we should just kill everyone. She's good at that sort of thing, you know? This way might be easier.
Oh, where's a spunk, man? Don't you want to die nobly for a just cause?
I'd much rather live quietly for one. It's alright for you witches, you can do what you want, but, well, I'm circumscribed.
When's this play going to be then?
Mary, I'm sure I'm not allowed to tell you. The Duke said to me, he said, don't tell the witches, it's tomorrow night.
I shouldn't then.
At 8 o'clock.
I see.
We'd meet beforehand for sherry at 7:30.
I expect you shouldn't tell me who is invited either.
That's right, most of the noble dignitaries of Lanka. You understand, I'm not telling you all this.
That's right.
But I think you have a right to know exactly what it is you're not being told.
A good point. Is there still that little gate round the back that leads to the kitchen?
The one that often gets left unguarded?
Yes.
Oh, we hardly ever got it these days.
Do you think there might be someone guarding it at around 8 o'clock tomorrow?
Well, I might be there.
Good.
The Duke will be expecting you.
He said we weren't to know.
Yes, but he also said, they'll come anyway, I hope they do. Strange. He seemed very pleased with himself when he said it. Can I see you before the show?
I think I might be washing my hair. Excuse me. I think I ought to be going.
Oh, but avoid this press! Ah, well. Mary, 'tis true. Witches sometimes do unpleasant things to people. Sometimes. There's not going to be any trouble, is there? I don't want there to be any trouble. Please.
I'm sure I don't know how.
What? You mean?
Oh, what's a jingle bells? Hope you haven't been keeping our girl here up all night.
Nunny!
Walnut? What one?
No, thank you. They go right through me, you know.
Welcome, gentles. All list to our tale.
What's this? Who's the fellow in the tie? Oh, he's the prologue. You have to have him in the beginning so everyone knows what the play's about.
Can't understand a word. What's a gentle, anyway?
Oh, type of maggot. Well, that's nice.
Hello, maggots. Welcome to the show. Puts people in a nice frame of mind, doesn't it?
Oh, well, these walnuts are damn tough. I'm gonna have to take my rolling pin to this one. Oh. Come on!
What hath befell the land?
What hath befell the land?
Where are the witches? Where are the blasted witches?
I've lost my wand.
The cauldrons are full of
There
yuck.
is something living in this wig. Calm down. It'll be all right on the night.
This is the night, Yule.
Avenge the terror of thy father's death.
Avenge the terror of thy father's death.
Right, now, what are you? You're evil hags, right?
Yes,
Yule. Tell me what you are.
We're evil hags, Yule.
Louder.
We're evil hags.
And what are you going to do?
We're gonna curse people.
I can't hear you.
We're gonna curse people.
What are you?
Evil hags.
What sort of hags?
We're black midnight hags.
Are you secret?
Yeah.
Are you scheming?
Yeah.
What are you?
We're scheming evil secret black and midnight hags. Midnight hags.
Then I want you to go out there and give them hell. What are you waiting for? Get out there and curse them!
Yule, there's no crown. I've got to wear a crown.
Of course there's a crown. The big one with the red glass. Very impressive. We used it in that place with the square.
I think we left it there.
I have smothered many a bird.
I have smothered many a day.
Go find one in the props box. You're the evil King Bronze. You've got to have a crown. Improvise!
Oh, I never shipwrecked anyone. They just said they shipwrecked people. I never did.
The Queen bless her. I don't look like that to her.
Absolutely not.
Look, that's him, isn't it? That's my son. But what is he saying? What is he doing?
Oh, I think he's meant to be you.
But I never walk like that. Why has he got a hump on his back? What's happened to his leg? And I certainly never did that. Or that. Why is he saying that I did? And look, that's my crown he's wearing. This is it. He's saying I did all these things.
Oh, Franz.
Okay, so maybe I did that one. So I had a few houses burnt down. It's good for the building industry anyway. Why is he doing all this?
It's art. It holds a, what's the name? Mirror up to life. That's us round that silly cauldron. That's meant to be us.
Bloody distorted one at that. But the audience are taking in. It's more real than reality. It's not true, but that has nothing to do with it. No, words, as soft as water, and as powerful as water too, carrying away the past. We've lost. There's nothing we can do against this.
Oh, did you see that? One of them just put babies in their cauldron. I'm not sitting here listening to these
Oh,
lies.
sit down, Gaita. You'll make things all worse. Oh, words. That's all there is
My own flesh and blood. Why has he done this to me?
Come, Gaither. We're going backstage.
Guards! Go and find the witches and arrest them!
Remember what happened last time, foolish man?
We left two of them loose. This time, all free. The tide of public feeling appears to be on our side. That sort of thing affects witches. Depend upon it. You must admit, my precious, that the play seems to be having the desired effect.
It would appear so.
Don't just stand there, man. Before the play ends, those witches are to be on the lock and key.
Cower now, brief mortals. Prime death. Against whom no. Fuel against whom no. Reef Winslow. Against whom no lock shall hold, nor fasten portal bar. I really don't see why you have difficulty with it. Right. Against whom no. Jumpy. Bar. Do you think I'm fearsome enough?
No problem, my friend. Compared with a visit from you, even death himself would hold no fears.
Great. Thanks, Tom John.
The play's just not working. It keeps trying to force itself into different words. It's not right. Once it's written, a play should just stay written. It shouldn't come alive and start twisting itself around. No wonder everyone needs prompting all the time.
Go! But we're not witches!
Why do you look like them then? Tie their hands.
Yes, but excuse me, we're not actually witches. Can we gag them as well?
Well, if you just listen. We are with the theatre!
Yes, gag them. Okay, my theatrical witches, now that you've had your show, it's time for your applause. Clap them in irons.
Divers, alarms, and excursions.
That means lots of terrible happenings. You always put that in place. We can't let this happen. If this gets out, witches will always be old hags and green blusher. Witches just aren't like that. Why don't we just change the words?
And you're an expert at theatre words. No, they'd have to be the proper sort, or people would suspect.
Well, I don't know about new words, but we can make him forget these words.
I suppose it's worth a try.
There you are! What have you three been playing at? We've been looking for you everywhere!
Us, but we're not.
Oh, yes, you are. We put that in last week, remember? You don't have to say anything. You just sit there and symbolize occult forces at work. Come on. You've done well so far. Good complexion you've got there, Will. You look as nasty a bunch of hags as what you may hope to set eyes on. Pity about the wigs, though. You only 1 minute.
Break your own leg.
Oh!
Come on, girls.
Get on with it!
And now our domination is complete.
Oh, it's just tin, this one.
And the fire, it's just the red lights.
Never mind. Just look busy and wait till I say.
The very soil cries out to tyranny.
It calls me for vengeance.
But how do they make it thicker?
Oh, be quiet, you two. You're upsetting people. Don't mind us, young lad. Carry on.
Aha! It calls you forth for vengeance, does it? And the heavens cry revenge too, I expect.
That's them. There they are. What are they doing in my play?
Aha! Thou callest me an evil king, though thou whisperest it so none save I may hear it. And thou hast summoned the god, possibly by some secret signal owing not to artifice of lips or tongue.
Yule says, what the hell is going on?
What was that? Did I hear you say, I come, my lady?
Get these people
he's so amazed with drink. Take his dagger, husband. You are appointed from the kingdom.
I dare not.
Who will know? See, it is only the eyeless night. Take the dagger now, take the kingdom tomorrow. Have a stab at it, man.
I have a wife. Is this a dagger I see before me?
Of course it's a bloody dagger. Come on, do it now. The weak deserve no mercy. We'll say he fell downstairs.
I cannot. You've been kindness itself to me.
And you can be death itself to him.
No, I cannot do it. I'll be seen down there in the hall. Someone watches.
There is no one. Must I put it in for you? See, his foot is on the stairs.
No! I didn't do it. It was not like that. You were not there. Nor was I. I was asleep at the time. There was blood on the counterpane. Blood on the floor. I couldn't wash it off. These are not proper matters for the inquiry. I cannot allow this discussion of national security. It was just a dream. And when I woke, he'd be alive tomorrow. And tomorrow, you can say, I did not know. What a noise he made in falling. Enough to wake the dead. Who would have thought he had so much blood in him? I hope that sorts it all out.
Oh, enough! These are just slanders and treason to boot. The rantings of mad players. And therefore, there is no proof. And where there is no proof, there is no crime.
No! I saw it all. I was in the Great Hall that night. You killed the king, my lord.
I did not! You were not there. I did not see you there. I ordered you not to be there. You swore loyalty unto death.
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry.
You're dead! I didn't do it. You all saw. I didn't do it. Telling lies is naughty. You can't get me now. Will there be a comment? There must be a comment when a prince dies.
There's your magic sword.
Are you dead or not?
I must be in paradise.
No, look, I'm serious.
I'm alive.
Of course he is. It's a trick dagger. Actors can't be trusted with real ones.
Clearly my husband has lost his wits. I decree
Be silent, woman. The true king of Lanker stands before you.
Me? Oh, no, I don't think so. No mysterious returned heirs in my kingdom. You don't frighten me, Wyrd Sisters.
We don't, do we? We really don't.
Your magic's all artifice and illusion to amaze weak minds. It holds no fears for me. Do your worst.
My worst.
Oh, yes, and get on with it! I'm proud of what I've done. Do you hear me? I did it because I wanted to and I enjoyed it! Oh, you gawping idiots! There's not one of you here who doesn't fear me. I can make you willy your jaws out of terror, and now I'm going to get you to stop!
She do go on, don't she?
God.
Where's the Duke?
You fell over the battlements.
Eventually.
Take her away and lock her up. And now, my lad, you are the true king of Lanker.
But I don't know how to be a king. I don't want to be a king.
Listen to me, all of you. I thank you for the offer. It is a great honor, but I cannot accept it. crowns than you can count, and the only kingdom I know how to rule has got curtains in front of it. I'm sorry. The thing is, you don't actually have a choice. You are the king, you see. It's a job you're lined up for from when you were born. The only chance you'd have is if there were another heir. You don't remember any brothers or sisters, do you?
France?
It was a good banquet, I thought.
Oh, and I got a coronation mug too. It says, Viva France II Rex. Oh, fancy him being called Rex. Can't say there's much of a likeness, mind you. Don't recall him having an handle sticking out of his ear.
But what happened to the Duchess?
She escaped from the castle. Didn't get far, though. Had to go through the forest. The animals got her. That's destiny for you. Still, we've got a king, and there's an end to it.
It's thanks to you and Nanny, really.
Why?
It's because you spoke up. Everyone knows witches don't lie. That's the important thing. I mean, everyone can see they looked alike, but that could have been coincidence. You see, I looked up. Right there, Seigneur. Goody Grandpa had a dictionary.
Yes, well.
You did tell the truth, didn't you? They really are brothers, aren't they?
Oh, yes, definitely. I saw to his mother when the new king was born, and to the queen when young Tom John was born. And she told me who the father was.
Just a minute.
Oh, I remember the fool's father. Very personable young man. Didn't get on with his father, you know, but he used to visit sometimes to see old friends.
He made friends easily.
Among the ladies. Very athletic, wasn't he? Oh, could climb walls like nobody's business. I remember hearing. Oh, very popular with the queen.
The king used to go out hunting such a lot.
It was that joint of his. Always out and about with it, he was.
Just a minute.
Yes.
You told everyone they were brothers, and that Laurence was the older.
Oh, that's right.
And you let everyone believe that.
Well, we're bound to be truthful, but there's no call to be honest now. is
No,
there?
no, what you're really saying is that...
What I'm saying is that we've got a king who's got his head screwed on right, and the old king's ghost has been laid to rest happy. There's been an enjoyable coronation. Some of us got mugs that we weren't entitled to, them being only for the kiddies. And all in all, things are a lot more satisfactory than they might be. It doesn't matter what could be, or what should be, or what ought to be. It's what things are that's important.
But he's not really a king.
But he might be. The late queen wasn't very good at counting. Anyway, he doesn't know he isn't royalty.
Look at it this way. Royalty has to start somewhere. Might as well start with him. How are you and he getting on now, by the way?
All right. I'm surprised at you two. I really am. You're witches. That means you have to care about things like truth and destiny, don't you?
That's where people go wrong. Destiny is important, but you go wrong when you think it controls you. It's the other way around. Bugger destiny. After all, you never thought being a witch was going to be easy now, did you?
I'm learning. I think I'd better be off. It's getting early.
Me too. I'll show Fritz if I'm not home by breakfast.
When shall we meet again?
Oh, I'm a bit busy this month. Birthdays and such, you know.
That's nice. What about you, Margaret?
There always seems to be such a lot to do at this time of year. Don't you find?
Quite. Well, there's no use getting yourself tied down to appointments all the time, is there? Let's just leave the whole question open, shall we?